Hello all, hope you is goo. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with the Mongol Empire. So, I was just messing around looking in the ledger, wondering if I still had the top economy. So, with income, I'm actually third, but Uzbek here have 36,000 ducats. Like, I don't know what business they think they've got, but they've got 36,000. I mean, Vienna's having 15k and the Netherlands having 20k almost makes sense, but Uzbek, 36,000. As a 2, 4, 6, 8 province HRE miner, sure. They've been saving up the dosh, the wonga. Shame I could probably annex them in one war and remove all of that gold from the game entirely. That's one thing. That's one thing I'll say. I could just like eradicate them and the money would be no more. Siege of Sana'a is over, so the Mamluks should now give me the peace deal I'm after, along with some money just to float in the treasury. So I'm now going to be the custodian of the holy cities with Medina and Mecca in tow. I mean, it will help me unify Islam, but that's not why I took the provinces. I took them because they're forts. But mind you, also the fact that they're holy cities doesn't hurt, I suppose. So now it's just Kilwa and Adal. And Kilwa's going to be piecing out soon. There we go, another missionary. Let's put that on autonomous conversions. And I will lose an innovativeness, which is fine because I've been gaining it all game. Pretty much all game. So Ethiopia have now pieced out with Adal. Kilwa, Adal, Mahafali and Antamoro. I want you to keep your alliances with Mahafali and Antamoro, but I might ask you to annul alliance with Adal. I think. And then I'll make you give me some money. Not much, but a token amount. Then I can start looking into what I want to take from Adal. Bearing in mind, now that I have Imperialism finally, I do have reduced war score cost for their provinces. However, I need to get a little more war score here. The Adal are still winning, but it's not by much, realistically speaking, considering that Ajuran had nothing siegeable. And Ajuran have taken a level 6 fort. So really, the war score says it's in Adal's favour. But I would argue it's pretty much not, weirdly. Like, they only have to re-siege back something really easy. I'm also still coring what I've taken. Excellent. And yes, all these units down here will help. After Adal, where do we go next? Do I just finish off Ethiopia? I mean, they're 117%, but I do have Imperialism, which is a 75% war score cost CB. That might be less than one war. Or I can bring them down to like an OPM. Maybe I go back for the Mamluks? And just make it the Mamluks next? I feel like that's correct. I do also need to consider France in 10 years. GB and Spain are fighting colonial. Yeah, Colonial Louisiana War. Taking Spain is basically going to give me the whole New World at this point, which is going to be nice. As long as none of it rebels while I'm in the process of annexing them, it should be good. I'll try and put things in a way where Spain's subjects won't try to break free, and I'll see how that goes. Right, let's try and get some connecting provinces because they're still being occupied by other people. Kind of want them to piece that war out, but I1 doesn't get, so it is what it is. Once I siege Togdir though, I could make my peace deal. I think I might do a revised version where I take something like this. Oh, I can do it now. I'll hold on a little bit, I think. I'll hold on a smidge. Maybe wait for the other stuff to finish coring? Just maybe? That would help. At the very least I could wait for the stuff that I took for the Timurids to core. That could be a useful venture. We'll go siege Hargeisa. And if this is a genuine earning money situation, which it's kind of looking like it is, I could either root out more corruption or I could just make more units. I think I will need more units. Maybe I can strengthen the ones that I've got to have the 40k cannons. So let's set up a army stack here. We'll make it a 40-0-40. I do want it to be a 0-60-40 realistically, but for now it can be 40-40, just to make the others conform to template quicker. And then I'll change it to a 60, and then I can manually go up to 60-40, or instead of that, you know what you can do? You can have unlimited templates, you know. You just make one, and then you decide which ones are going to what. There you go, template name smack face on keyboard. My signature move. But it's definitely not also just done by every single EU4 player ever. Definitely not. I used to name the templates after the ratios. But, yeah. That's boring. I prefer template names smack face on keyboard. So now I can burn this all down. I can also take Mill 24 already. That's definitely the take Tech 24 one, not the admin, because there's loads of other people that are already admin 23. So I won't get the inventiveness from that, but I get the innovativeness from this. Now, do I call this up first or take admin 23? Ideally I should call this and then go from there. And now, frontiers. Here we go. Make more land yet. So, what's the next plan of action then? So I've got 9 more years until I ideally need to attack France. I'm still just eyeing up this area, you know. I could start putting a dent into Malacca. I think what I'll do is let's unmothball the fleet. I'll send it round. A minor inconvenience. I'll start sending it round. We'll send all my army towards Malacca. And I'll Imperialism Malacca. Also, I'm just going to quickly go through my money and make some buildings.
One eternity later.
So I've actually only spent about 1,500 ducats. Gained a couple courthouses, gained a couple training fields actually. But what I want to do is save up and make another army stack, I think. Maybe? Or at least conform these to some templates. So like this one. Let's conform this to a... not conform it, let's just add cannons. For now. And yes, I'm ignoring separatist sentiment here. What I would really like to do is increase my stab again. But I'll need to wait until overextension has been removed. So it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. Magistrates resign. It's alright, I don't need the Diplo power anyway, so it's a good thing that that's the one that they're removing. And yeah, speed 4 is fine here. I'm just waiting for my ships to recover and grab my troops. I think that's enough of a recovery. We won't take too much attrition out here. Really? A cannon got built over there. Incredible. You know what? Can't knock it. Ooh, was that too much attrition though? I might have to go and rest for a couple more months. This isn't good. I've now just basically put my fleet in great danger. Okay, no, that's fine. Phew. Right, I should be under the overextension limits now. There we go. So let's just click off separatist sentiment. I'll let my ships recover to like 60-70% maybe. Not just throw them in the water at 20% through the deep ocean. That'd be silly. I'm actually going to start walking this 61k round here. I'll get one army onto Burma. Brunei, sorry. Burma's up here. Get them onto Brunei. And the others will just take via the... we'll just go via the capital and stuff. Let's also seize land real quick. Keep up on my crown land. Doesn't need to be 100, but I sure as hell don't want it to drop too low. Another stab loss? Really? Wow. Ain't that unfortunate. I'm also going to spend some gov reform on more expanding admin. So yeah, now I've got 3 stab to recover once I think, because I do want to go to 1. And then what's this? Sang. Spare me. Yeah, 60%. We'll grab an army. Ooh. Don't you love it when events cancel each other out? You know, I actually prefer it when events don't cancel each other out, and I didn't get this, this cannot be allowed to continue, and just had the +1 stab, but beggars can't be choosers. Attack against Spain in the Genoese Succession War. Genoese Succession War? Really? They're normally a republic. What's going on with that? I could also take this opportunity to imperialism in Portugal now. I don't have a truce with them, Oh my god, this is attack. This isn't even pick up my troops. This is going imperialism Portugal while they're at war with Spain. No brainer. Excuse me, Beaky. Thank you. So yeah, now's the time to start ripping through Portugal. Excellent. So where's the troop going towards? I mean, you're already like halfway there. But no, we'll send you up. We'll just send this up this way. Maybe ready to, aha, crush them. Go forth, my mercs. Do my bidding. Oh no, my capital, I can't go back and defend it anytime soon. Anyway. That's nice. What's not nice is having the provinces have rebel sentiment. What was the other one? Was it Sidamo? Yeah. That's looking good. So yeah, once Ewasro and Giro over here finishes, I'll then move on to, of course, the next one. Then Fog of War will lift here, we'll go up and we'll go down. It's going to be great. Also what I could do is if I fight Kilwa directly and take all this, I could directly take all of this in one go. But I think it's fine. I think I'm happy just doing what I'm doing here. To be honest. Okay, so we're at a little bit of a treasury loss again. Fine. I'm going to take these to be at least one event. And trade power or goods produced. Let's say trade power there. Although I have a lot of that. Making this an imperialism war might be pointless to begin with. And now that this is here, I don't want it here. I really need to either construct the Suez Canal or make a second navy stack. Let's just keep it here and mothball it. No, I now need the boats to actually get access into mainland Portugal. Portugal, why did you even contest this succession war? What was your point? What was your purpose? I don't really think you had one, if I'm going to be honest. Also bear in mind I am running a few merc companies that I could easily get rid of to save myself money. For instance, the Keshiks are costing me... Oh, is there a breakdown under the... No, it's just mercenary companies. Don't think I need them to yeah, let's just start removing the unnecessary merc companies now. The Grand Company is a keeper. Everybody else is not worth their salt. This 1k turned up a bit too late. Let's not disband it though, let's just move it. It will catch up to something or get stack wiped. One of the two. Everything is solvable. So yeah, now I can start to work on my better income. And 57 points to stab up. That sounds nice, but can I make it nicer? Excellent. Then I'll just rescind that. And there we go. Looking good to me. So now, Portugal, you won't have your defender of your faith come along and save you, will you? Because you are your defender of your faith. Imperialism. Let's grab Augsburg. Yeah, I'm not going to need this over there for access. I'm just going to take on Augsburg. Then these can come in here. Now, the Imperialism CB is more annoying to get than the Superiority CB, but I can get extra land from Portugal this way. So overall, it's a net profit, frankly speaking. Augsburg are going to use their funds to get extra Condicherry. You know what, Augsburg, maybe you should speak to Lübeck. Maybe they might be willing to take some money off you to hire out their troops. Well, I'm trying to tell you what to do, of course. But the little birdie told me that, aka the Ledger, told me that they're sitting on money and could do with more. Once again, trading in grain. Glad to see that the modifier's not gone away for too long. Yeah, now the plan is to get my economic ideas. I'm still not I'm still not paper 23. Really? I thought I'd already done it by now. Oh well. Doing these wars where I'm not having to truce break is helping my paper mana, along with having an okay ruler right now. So let's put this over here. They'll take out the units in Bregenz, and then they'll siege Augsburg, or wherever the Munich go, basically. My 1k stack is still traipsing its way through the land. Might eventually catch up to this unit. Whether or not it catches up while it's still doing the siege or after, I don't know. I need to stop the damn Munich lot. So, France was 1700. We're almost in the 18th century. I'm almost getting there. It's definitely a point that I'm still got like 130 years left in this game. Not that I should be using it as a benchmark of, oh, do nothing, but I should definitely not feel quite as pressured about having to make things work immediately. I should maybe take the time to grab Tech 23 here, for instance. I suppose this war will go on for a little while, so there will be the time. And I do need to grab, and I do want to grab the extra admin efficiency. I don't need to grab it. I mean, you kind of do, but I kind of also want to grab it. Then economic ideas can be propped up. And how well am I doing with my gov cap? I'm still 100 and a bit under, courtesy of the extra courthouses and town halls I've been building. And yeah, not all of them have been town halls, some of them have just been basic courthouses. So let's go here. Then we'll siege them down in Augsburg proper, and then they'll finally stop being a nuisance. I'm surprised that Spain haven't actually sieged down Lisbon yet. Maybe I take my ships and see if I can sneak in. Portugal still do have 40 heavies though. I don't think you can just casually sneak past that. That's a fair few amount of heavies right there. Nicely enough, my corruption's going down quite nicely. Something to do with having no cause happening is helping me out. I suppose I can increase core root out corruption slider slightly. That would be good. So February 95, they reckon. I reckon it'll be slightly after that because I will annex Augsburg. There's no point in keeping anyone around now. I don't even mind paying the unjustified demands. mean, of course I wouldn't. I've got a reduction on the cost, and I no longer need diptech officially. Unofficially I need it, but officially I don't need it. So let's just go for more Portuguese troops. What would I want to take from Portugal, though, is the question. I like how Portugal's still at war with Malacca. Oh, they're just in another war, it looks like. Portuguese, Bulgarian imperialist war. Alright, okay. They're just trying to do something funky and it's not paying off. I kind of want Malacca to take the Portuguese offshore holdings. I'll probably take the Maghreb off them, honestly. Don't know what I can currently take, but we can look at that together. So I'm thinking, I know it's rare but it happens, something like this. Then, are there any forts in this area? Demanding Iran without taking any forts in the area. Nope. There's no forts in here, so I would take some of this if I could find it on the peace deal, or I could start taking, like, you know, Cape Verde and Madeira and Azores. Again, it looks like a lot of overextension. Don't worry, burning things will help. And my stack that's needing the cannon is moving ever further away from said cannon. They won't reinforce this. They've got no general. It's on flat lands. I will absolutely stomp. If they reinforce, I'll be a little surprised. I think this is a fairly quick wipe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a quick wipe. Then we'll take them on in Gafsa. Even if they're reinforcing this, I should be fine. But rather than reinforcing, they're all trying to run away, honestly. Flatland. Hordes plus flatland equals profit. That's the Siege of Dara complete. Excellent. Again, Spain are taking on Lisbon's capital, so I'm not going to be able to grab that yet. So I'm not really fussed about the imperialism part of the war goal just yet. I'm just happy just to take on their units and win for the moment. I still don't have Augsburg pieced out. Interesting. We'll meet the units in Lagoa, so now they can finally get their excess cannon. And I'm glad I got rid of the excess mercs now, actually. They were eating into my treasury more than what I guess you could say more than what I realised and more than I desired. So, that's good. So, imperialism, CB. I could imperialism Mahathali, fight Kilwa. I could imperialism Antamoro, fight Kilwa. Make Kilwa annul their alliances, fight Kilwa. The make them annul alliances thing is somewhere in the middle of the two fights, if that wasn't evident. Sure you can see what I'm going with. Where do you think you're retreating to? I don't like it. You can run, but you can't hide. You can, however, hide until tomorrow, because we're going to end this episode here. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.